we had discussed about square roots and cube roots. Okay, now we'll discuss how to find the square roots and cube roots of certain numbers by using prime factorization method as well as division method. Okay, first of all we'll discuss finding square roots. Finding square roots by prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. Okay. So we'll discuss. Okay. We'll take one example. Okay. 1000 square root of 1296. So this is the symbol for square root. Square root can also be written as second root. If nothing is mentioned here, it is taken as second root. So both are equal. If it is a cube root, we have to certainly mention 3 here. Okay. Suppose if it is a fourth root, we have to keep 4 here. Suppose if it is a square root, no need to mention any 2 here. Even though if you mention the 2 or doesn't mention, it doesn't make any difference. Okay. So this is what. Now we are going to find square root of this given number by using prime factorization method. So what is prime factorization method? Expressing the given number as a product of prime numbers, certain prime numbers. That is called as prime factorization method. Okay. Now we take this number 1296 because the last digit is even. So certainly this is an even number which is divisible by 2. So you are going to divide this number with 2. Okay. First you take 12. 2 6 are 12. No remainder. Take 9. 2 4s are 8. The remainder is 1. That becomes 16. 2 8s are 16. Again it is an even number. Okay. Again it is divisible by 2. As long as it is divisible by 2, you should keep on dividing, okay, the remainder with the quotient with 2. Now again I am dividing with 2. This is the quotient. Okay. Dividing this with 2. This is the quotient. And the remainder is automatically 0. Now 2 3s are 6. No remainder. 2 2s are 4. 2 4s are 8. Okay. This is the quotient. Dividing these 2. This is the quotient. Again the quotient is divisible by 2. Again divide with 2. 2. Take 3. 2 1s are 2. 1 is a remainder. That becomes 12. 2 6 are 12. No remainder. 2 2s are 4. Again it is divisible by 2 because the last digit is even. As long as the last digit is even, it is an even number which is exactly divisible by 2. Now again I am dividing with 2. Okay, now take 16 because 1 is less than 2. So take 2 digits. 2 8s are 16. No remainder. Now take 1. 2 1s are 2. Now this is not divisible by 2 because the last digit is 1, which is an odd number. Now what you have to do? You should find another number, any next prime number. That means after 2, the next prime number is 3. Check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. Okay. What is the divisibility rule for 3? If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then the entire number is divisible by 3. That means 8. 81 means 8 plus 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is divisible by 3. So this 81 is divisible by 3. Now take 3. Because after 2, the next prime number is 3. Okay. Now take 8. 2 3s are 6. But here 8 is there. So the remainder is 2. 2 comes besides 1. That becomes 21. Now how many times 3? 7s are 21. Okay. 3 2s are 6. Sorry. 3 2s are 6. 3 7s are 21. 27 is exactly divisible by 2. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. Okay. So this is the prime factorization. So 1296 is equal to 2 into how many 2's? 1 2 3 4. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into how many 3's? 1 2 3 4. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now write this in square form. 2 into 2 is 2 square and this 2 into 2 is 2 square because we are finding square roots. So you have to write in square form. Okay. And 3 into 3 is 3 square and 3 into 3 is 3 square. So finally it becomes 2 square into 2 square into 3 square into 3 square. Now square root of 1296 is equal to, what you have to do? Those numbers which are in the square form should be written without square. That means 2 square, write it as 2. 2 into 3 into 3. Okay, ignore the squares because we had already kept the square root here. So ignore the squares. That becomes 2 into 2 is 4. 4 3s are 12. 4 3s are 36. So the 1200 square, that means the square root of 1296 is 36. So this is called as prime factorization method. Okay, prime factorization method of finding the square root of a given number. Okay. We'll take one more example. Okay. 2025. How to find the square root of 2025? First of all, we have to check whether the given number is a square number or not. If it is not a square number, you won't get a rational number. Okay. So first of all, you have to check whether 2025 is a square number or not. Then only you will get a square root, okay, which is a rational number. Okay. Now as usual, 2025. 2025 is not divisible by 2. Check whether the next prime number, what is the next prime number? The next prime number is 3. Check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. So what is the divisibility rule for 3? Yes, the sum of the digits, 2 plus 2. No need to add 0 because you will get the same number. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 is exactly divisible by 3. So this number is exactly divisible by 3. Or you can take 5 because the last digit is 5. If the last digit is 0 or 5, then that number is divisible by 5. You can start with 5 or 3. Okay, whatever you like. I am starting with 3. Now I am taking 20 because 2 is less than 3. Okay. Now what is the nearest multiple for 20? Okay. 3 6s are 18. Again 3 sums are 21. Now the remainder is 2. That becomes 22. 22 is not divisible by 3. It is nearly divisible by 22. So how many times? 3 sums are 21. Again 1 is a remainder. 3 5s are 50. Okay, 675. Okay, check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. 18 is exactly divisible by 3. So this number is also exactly divisible by 3. Again take 3. 3 2s are 6, no remainder. Again 3 2s are 6, 1 is a remainder. 3 5s are 50. Again check. As usual, 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 is divisible by 3. Again to take 3. Take 22. 3 sums are 21. 1 is a remainder. 3 5s are 50. Again check. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 is exactly divisible by 3. So 75 is also exactly divisible by 3. I am dividing 75 with 3. 3 2s are 6. 1 is a remainder. 3 5s are 50. Okay. Now 25 is not divisible by 3. As you know. Okay. Because 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 is not a multiple of 3. Okay. Now you have to take the next prime number. What is the next prime number after 3? Is 5. 5 is exactly divisible by 5. Okay, 25. 5 5 is 25. Again 5 1s are 5. So write this in the prime factorization method. 225 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Write this in square form. 3 square into 3 square into 5 square. Now finding the square root. Square root of 2025 is equal to, ignore the squares and write the numbers. 3 into 3 into 5. So 3 3s are 9. Okay. 9 5s are 45. So the square root of 2025 is 45. So this is how you have to find the square root of the given square numbers by using prime factorization method. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video. Okay. In the next section, we will discuss how to find the cube root of certain cube numbers by using the same prime factorization method. Okay. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to these videos. Thank you very much.